Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a collection video. Today we're going to take a look at my PlayStation Vita collection. Now I'm a fairly new Vita owner, as I have recently picked up a Vita handheld. I think I picked up sometime last year, so I might have owned it for about a year now, but I'm still a really new owner when it comes to the PlayStation Vita, and it's a handheld that's always intrigued me, and it's one that I've always wanted to add to my collection. I just never took the time to pull the trigger, as I'm a huge fan of the PSP, the PlayStation Portable, and the PS Vita was a great follow-up to that handheld. Has a wonderful library of games that I'm glad that I'm finally own and have in my collection. And so I'm going to share with you guys today my small Vita collection. Now, for handheld systems like the Vita, PSP, and Nintendo DS and 3DS, I prefer to have the games complete with their cases and manuals if they come with them. I don't really like buying loose cartridges, which for the Vita makes it kind of tough to collect for the system because so many of the games are loose without their cases, and so I won't buy them if they aren't complete. Another issue too is Vita games are really expensive nowadays, so it's really hard to find a good deal. So I only pick up a game if it's priced where I want it to be. And again, the Vita is one of those consoles that I'm only buying games I actually intend to play and enjoy. No filler garbage titles. Now I do have a few games here that were given to me by my brother, but other than that, unless someone gives me a game or something, I'm only picking up games I plan to play. No filler titles that are just going to sit on the shelf and not be used. So we'll get started here. First up, we have Uncharted Golden Abyss, which I love the Uncharted games. Played through quite a few of them, which I do need to go back and replay all of them in that remastered version they have for PS4. But it was really cool when I found out that there was a PlayStation Vita game out there, and so I definitely wanted to get it and check out, as it does look really fun, and it's interesting to see that there's an Uncharted game but a portable version of it. So looking forward to trying that out. Next up, we have Luminine's Electronic Symphony. This was donated to me by my brother. It's still sealed. It's a puzzle game that he said would be really fun, so I do need to eventually get this open and check it out, but it looks pretty cool. Next up, we have The Walking Dead, the Telltale game, the complete first season, which I really enjoyed. This game, I first played it on the PC. I've got this on like 360. I've got it on my Xbox One. And now I also have the Vita version, which I really did enjoy. The Walking Dead Telltale games. This was the first one in that series of games I played, where it's basically kind of like an interactive story and novel. This really fun game, and the first Walking Dead was one of my favorites. That had some of my favorite characters in it, so it was really cool finding a Vita version of it, so I got that. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat, which I love Mortal Kombat, and this says you can play as Kratos only on PlayStation. So this was that new Mortal Kombat game they had put on the 360 and PS3. Well, there was a cool Vita port of it, which I definitely wanted to check out because I do love Mortal Kombat, and so I'm looking forward to eventually getting through and playing this and seeing how this compares to the console ports. Next up, we have God Wars Future Past, another exclusive to PlayStation from NIS America. And this is a tactical RPG, which I do love RPGs. And of course, Sony consoles and stuff are, known for having wonderful RPGs. So picked that up for a pretty good price. Looking forward to eventually checking it out. Next up, we have Little Big Planet, but this is the PlayStation Vita version donated to me by my brother. I remember playing the Little Big Planet on PlayStation 3. Really cool game, so it's neat having the Vita port. Next up, we have PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. So basically, this was like Sony's answer to Smash Brothers. Another one that my brother donated to me. It's also, I think, on the PS3 or maybe PS4. There's a version of it. Definitely looking forward to checking out and seeing how it is, because I've never played it before, but my brother said it was really fun, so I've got that. Next, we have Soul Sacrifice, a title from Sony, first party game. It says, prepare for brutal combat experience where every decision made has consequential results. So you can save or sacrifice people. Just look really fun from reading the back, so definitely looking forward to checking that out. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, which I love Assassin's Creed games, so it was really cool finding out that they had a handheld port of a Assassin's Creed game, and it has its own unique story and stuff. So definitely looking forward to checking out and seeing how this plays in a portable console. Next up, we have Ragnarok Odyssey from Xseed Games. So this is another one of those, I think it's like an RPG game, so fighting game, something. I have to check it out and see how it is. It just looked kind of neat, and somebody had recommended it to me at the game store, so I've got that. Next we have Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, which this is a really cool game. It's a unique game in the Batman Arkham series. It takes place after Arkham Origins, and people recommended that once you beat Origins, definitely pick up this game and play it after. So once I beat that game, I'm definitely going to play it on the Vita, because I heard really good things about this game, so that was cool to get. Next we have Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, which this plays like a Mario Kart game, but with Sonic characters, and I really enjoyed this on my Xbox consoles. So when I saw that they had a portable version of it on the PS Vita, I knew I had to add it to my collection, so that was cool to get. And the final game we have here is only on PlayStation. It's called Silent Hill Book of Memories, which I love Silent Hill games. They're really awesome. Now this game is a lot different than other Silent Hill games, as this is actually an isometric top-down action RPG, but set in a Silent Hill world, which I really love and enjoyed this game, and I definitely need to go back and beat it. It got a lot of hate because it was so different from other Silent Hill games, but I thought it was a nice breath of fresh air and something just unique and new for the PlayStation Vita. So got my small little library of Vita games, such an amazing handheld, glad to have it. And it's one I'm planning to work on building up the collection. However, like I said, games are kind of expensive right now, and I only like to buy them when they are complete. And so also finding them in the wild is kind of difficult, so sometimes you have to turn to online, but I don't feel like paying those prices. So if I do find, a good game for a great price, I'll add it to the collection. If you guys have any suggestions on PlayStation Vita games you think I would enjoy, let me know your suggestions. I can add them to my list of games to check out and research and add to my collection. If you guys have your own Vita collection up, let me know. I'd love to check it out and see what games you guys have in your collections. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see you next time.